Welcome back to my channel. This is Yasmin. Everyone calls me Yaz Debnam with Keller Williams Preferred Realty. And today we're discussing what's next. You got your provisional license. What happens now? And I'm so excited to talk about this. This is when the transparent aspect of me comes in, and that's where I thrive. I'm going to be very honest and clear about what to expect and what to do next, okay? So I've written it down so that it could be just a little bit clearer for you guys. So here we have what's next. You're provisional, you're active in a marketplace, you've chosen a brokerage to work for. That's really important. Now what? First thing to do, network. Here's a hard reality that a lot of people don't love hearing. The people you know and love aren't going to want to work with you at first. And hear me out, because it's like, dang, they won't? No, they won't. They assume you don't know what you're doing yet. They need to see somebody else kind of confirm your professionalism. Maybe they themselves aren't in the place to help you build your network just yet. So they're kind of hesitant. You're going to realize all of that in the beginning of your career, it's going to most likely be strangers helping you build your career. Now, this is not for everybody. It's been my experience. It's been a lot of experience, or the experience of a lot of agents I've worked with. Just mentally prepare that the people you love and support are probably not going to be the people helping you build your business. So you need to put yourself out there. That means you're going to networking events. You're going to talk to strangers. You're going to be putting information on your social medias and reaching out to people that way. Be careful that way, especially the ladies. Be careful and be cognizant of the version of you you're putting online, because that will definitely affect not just the quality of people who contact you, but what kind of people contact you. Stay away from the creeps, okay? So you're going to meet a whole bunch of people, go to network events. I think there's an app called Meetup that's perfect for meeting strangers. You are going to go to that birthday party that your friend invites you to, go to that anniversary party, and be shameless about your goals. Talk to people. You know, everybody loves talking. Oh, what do you do for a living? You're a realtor now, and that's exactly what you say to people. And kind of practice what those conversations are going to look like. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Absolutely. Do great things happen in discomfort? Absolutely. So best of luck with that aspect. Start getting comfortable being uncomfortable right now. That's what entrepreneurship and this business is all about. Second part here is go into your office. My goodness gracious, I've seen so many people, they become agents, they never go in their office. They're too nervous. Get in there. Why do I say that? And why is that number two? Why is that important? Because if you're hanging around five crackheads, you're most likely the sixth crackhead, right? If you're hanging around top producing agents, you're going to produce. The law of attraction never fails. It's what's going to happen. You surround yourself with that type of person, you become that type of person. Hang out with the people who are in the place where you want to be. Magic will happen, I promise you. One of the most beautiful things also that I've noticed is when you do the things, the hard things, you go into the office, you speak with agents, you surround yourself with people who know more than you. You ask questions. You try to be the dumbest person in the room. You attend the different classes on the markets, how to navigate client expectations, how to create a comparable analysis for a property. When you learn to do those things, you start to feel more confident about yourself, and you start to attract business to you. Do the hard things, business will find its way to you, I promise. Last part, build your team. A lot of people may not think of this. However, you're now an asset to somebody. You need assets around you. And in the business world, it's not 100% what you know, it's who you know and what they know. So when you're building your business, you're going to be looking for home inspectors, loan officers, real estate attorneys, stagers, HELOC specialists. In this balancing market, they're really important. Now, HELOC is home equity line of credit. I'm not going to say that's a different video because that's a different like area of expertise. So we'll leave that to a loan officer, and maybe one day I'll bring one of them on as like a co-host so they can answer those money questions. It's not my thing. The market is my thing, right? You're going to need, possibly, depending on who you are and how you like to operate, a transaction coordinator. I don't sit down much. I don't love entering data. So a transaction coordinator who's somebody who, in essence, handles all the paperwork and minutia from contract to close, essential to my type of personality at least. Look for one of those. You don't pay them until you close. They don't get paid unless you close. So it's a win-win there. And then the last one here, get yourself a coach. You don't know what you don't know. Have somebody there who can teach you what you don't know, who can help guide you in what you don't know, who can give you homework to start building your business in the most efficient way because you don't know what you don't know, right? So I say all that to say these are the top three things to focus on. One, network, meet new people, talk to strangers, go door knocking, send out flyers, post things on your social media, go to random meetups, go to birthday parties, go to different concerts, go to random real estate events, talk to people. I'm telling you, magic happens. Like I said before, it won't be comfortable, and yet growth happens in discomfort. Second, go into your office, talk to other agents, surround yourself with people who are doing the things you want to do. Pay attention to how they move. More often than not, you're going to be very surprised that what you thought this business looked like versus what you see these top producers doing, very different. Game changer. And then the last one, build your team. Here's the most important aspect about building your team. You want to build a team full of professionals who are aligned with you in the customer service experience, right? So if you get back to people within 1 to 2 business days, you want to work with a partner here who gets back to people within 1 to 2 business days. If they move differently than you do, it could provide your client inconsistency or poor customer service, which is not what you're trying to do, right? So that part, make sure that they're aligned. Then the second part is make sure they're feeding you. Funny thing, every transaction will need all these people more often than not. If you are constantly sending them business and they are not sending you any business back, it's time to reevaluate your team. So your loan officer, he's going to deal with every single buyer you work with. Is he sending you buyers? Is he sending you people who want to sell their home? Are you asking? Because you do need to ask. So I hope that this gave some insight and clarity into what's going to happen next. What happens those first few months after you get your license and you're provisional and you're ready to work. Do these 3 things, magic will happen. The next video, we're going to talk about the top 5 hardest things about being a real estate agent. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And like I said, most people quit. Most people quit. 80% of agents quit. And that's before the 5-year mark. So put that in perspective. Not easy. And we can do hard things, right? So how you show up for your business is how your business is going to show up for you. I can't wait till next week, and I'll see you then.